How are you anyway? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I am very good, thank you. So where are you based now? Are you based kind of in London, in LA, all over the place?
Yeah, I'm mainly based in LA at the moment, so it's kind of hard to answer, but I spend most of the year in LA.
Do you have to bring some, like, every time you come back to the UK, do you have to, like, collect a certain type of, like, home comfort, like food or something for you to take back with you? Or are you pretty, like, converted now?
The only thing this is so weird, but the only thing I actually take with me is this, like, hairspray stuff that I use before I dry my hair, because, like, I just think it's really good and I can't find anything like it in the US that works quite as well. A lot of upkeep in this quiff. So.
Go on, give it the shout out. What is it?
You know what? I don't even know. I actually don't even know the name of it, if I'm honest. I just know the colour of the bottle and I know where to get it from. I've never actually read it from the thing.
That was great promo material there. You could have sent that to the people.
I could have got free ones.
I know.
The rest of my life.
And you could have got them to send it to LA for you, and then you would have been signed.
All I know is it's available in Boots, but I don't know the name of the brand.
Okay, what colour is it?
Dark pink.
It's a dark pink. Is it like hairspray, or is it like?
It's what's it called? You know when it's like a heat protection. You spray it on your hair before you blow dry it, but like it has this thing in it that also kind of like it keeps it in the position in which you blow dry it. So
I'll tell you what, if you just kind of research after, when you see it next, put it in, and then I'll kind of edit this interview together so that you say it, and then we'll get that big promo money.
Exactly, yeah, big deal, big brand deal.
Exactly. We need to talk about YouTube because you do such big numbers on there, over 8 million subscribers, millions and millions of views. Is it still like surreal seeing just how popular every single video you upload is? Is it still mad looking at just the numbers going up?
Yeah, it's insane. I think that it's just kind of cool that every now and then I'll kind of have a new idea or like a new thing I want to try out, and you know, so far it's each one kind of becomes a thing. Like this sing-off idea, which now has pretty much become the biggest series of videos I do on my channel, kind of came from the most random place. I was doing I was recording a remix or a cover of I think it was Controller by Drake, and I finished it and I wasn't very happy with it, and I was like, oh, I don't think it sounds as good and whatever, and I started singing all these different songs over the backing track to see if there are any mashups I could throw in there, and then my friend was like, well, they all sound really good, why don't you just do all of them? And I was like, okay, cool. So I recorded like this really like quick moving mashup where pretty much the song changes every single line, and I uploaded it. I think it got like 15 million views overnight or something on Facebook, and a ridiculous high amount on YouTube as well.
Have you got any more kind of recorded, ready to go?
I haven't yet, no, because normally there is a very fast turnaround because you'll do it over the song that's biggest at the time.
Yeah, of course.
So you normally kind of look out for a big, release, and then you normally do it within a week. So I normally don't record them much more than a week before they come out. So I haven't got my next one ready yet, but hopefully very, very soon.
Is there somebody who could sit opposite you and it would properly throw you off? Like either you'd be terrified, you'd be starstruck. Who's the worst person you can imagine opposite you?
Well, I don't know if there's worst person, but I think my whole plan with it is because, funny enough, actually, one of the main reasons I went out to be based mainly in LA is because there was a lot of talk about turning it into a TV show out in the States.
Okay.
Because people seem to really, really like the idea, and they wanted to kind of turn it, similar to like the whole lip sync battle. They wanted to kind of turn it into that kind of thing, and my main thing was I really wanted to turn it into a series where it features people that you would never expect to be able to sing. So like for me, it's like if I could be sitting opposite Gordon Ramsay or something like that, that's where I think it'd be really cool to like see them be able to sing, and one, be blown away by the fact, oh my goodness, that's Gordon Ramsay singing, and then two, wow, this sounds great. You know what I mean? Like,
of course,
this is put together very well.
If you had like unlimited access to anybody you wanted in the world right now to do one like that, who would it be? Would it be Gordon Ramsay? I'm talking possibilities endless.
Maybe the Queen.
Oh, that's a good solid one.
The Queen, yeah.
And what would it be over? The instrumental for the Queen?
It'd probably be the national anthem. I feel like they would refuse anything else. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. If I could get the Queen to sing over like a Kanye track or like something like that, that would be pretty impressive. I doubt it will ever happen, but
I like how you say you doubt, like there is a chance.
Yeah. Listen, man, everything's going, it's all going online. Who knows?
What's your favourite video that you've ever done, like out of everything, if you had to pick one?
I recently did a remix of I Love It by Lil Pump and Kanye, and Kanye West. I got to dress up in a big inflatable costume as Mario, which I thought was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I found that a lot of fun. The sing-off I did with Pixie Lott was great, and the sing-off I did with the Vamps. I mean, all the sing-offs. I think the sing-offs are probably my favourites because I like doing collaborations. I like collaborating with other people, and the sing-offs are such a fun thing to film because it's just like it's very. I like the kind of jokey start they have where it's this kind of fake competitiveness because
of course,
I really get along with everyone I've done the sing-offs with, but we like to pretend we hate each other at the beginning because it makes it more interesting. interesting to watch, I guess.
Until Gordon Ramsay's there.
Yeah, until he's there, and he actually hates me. Then and I realize, oh, this is what real hate feels like. Okay, nice.
And he's right opposite you, staring into your eyes the whole time.
But was it maybe put 2 slices of bread on each side of my face, calling me an idiot sandwich?
Just mid-singing. Now, you've grown such a big audience for your covers of just big pop bangers, tunes like that. I feel like we need some Conor Maynard, different types of genre. So I thought what I'd do here is throw out some ideas for you, and you can kind of see if it would work in, obviously, the Conor Maynard singing tones. So I was thinking opera. Do you know any opera songs? Do you know Time to Say Goodbye? That's a classic opera one. Or what's the one that they did at Britain's Got Talent? Nessun Dorma.
Oh yeah, Nessun Dorma.
Come on, you must know.
That's like Dracula.
Let's go for a couple of lines from Nessun Dorma, because I was.
That's the only bit I know.
I'll take it. Just repeat it twice.
Okay. Nessun Dorma. Nessun Dorma.
It is a bit Dracula-y, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about, do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes, I like Game of Thrones. Yeah.
How would you take on the Game of Thrones theme tune as a cover?
Theme song. How's it go?
I feel like it's hard to sing along to a theme tune that doesn't have anything. Right about yodeling. Can you do yodeling?
Yodeling. My voice is almost gone. I'm actually in the middle of losing my voice. I don't know if you can really
This didn't help.
But no, exactly. Yeah, this is ravaging.
Okay, we'll end on a nice simple one then.
Most of my vocal cords.
The Conor Maynard cover of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Big fan of this. And then I feel like because that was so good, we need to just get an extra bonus edition of Bar Bar Black Sheep. Have you any wool?
Bar Bar Black Sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full.
Big fan of this. Your kids are going to have the best bedtime story songs. Right, let's chat about, because obviously you're heading to New York next month to take on the lead role in Kinky Boots. Are you excited for that?
Very excited. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I've never done anything like this before. The closest thing I've ever done to it was, I was 9 years old, I did a pantomime, and I was Angry Villager number 3 or something. I wasn't quite the lead, but and that was in Brighton, not New York. So I think that it's going to be a bit more of a challenge, but I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for it.
Have you been measured for the boots?
I have, yes. I did that on my last trip in New York. I was there a couple of weeks or maybe even a month ago.
Yeah.
And I had to get measured for my for the boots. It was very
And you're going to keep them
very
after?
Intrusive. I don't know. I wonder if you do. I feel like you don't, because I feel like when I was trying, because I had to actually wear a pair of the boots for the photo shoot, and I wore someone that was kind of a similar size to me.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming if their boots are still there, then I guess you don't get to keep the boots. Because I remember seeing loads of different pairs of the boots, and they must have been other people's pairs. So unless they didn't want to keep them, which I highly doubt, I feel like you don't get to keep them at the end. So.
Okay, well, I'm so excited. I imagine there's a lot of excited New York fans booking their tickets to see that. And it feels like you're not stopping either, because obviously we've got YouTube, we've got Kinky Boots. You also dropped a big track with Kriss Kross Amsterdam, taking on actual Shakira, which is a big artist to take on, but you smash it. The track is called Whenever. How did that collaboration come about?
I've done a collaboration with Kriss Kross Amsterdam before, and we had so much fun doing that, and they're such cool guys. And they made a new track with The Boy Next Door, and they had it kind of ready, and they sent it over to me saying, look, would you want to put your vocal on it? So I did, and I think it was within the same day or the next day I sent it back, and they would text me being we're crying in the studio. I was like, is that good or bad? I don't know. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, you can't tell, can you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're crying. Oh, thanks, man. No, it's terrible. Never send us anything like that again. Oh, okay. So but they really liked it, and then before I knew it, it was out.
Have you taken on the because I know obviously you don't take on the Shakira accent in the song.
No.
Have you tried the Shakira accent for Whenever, Wherever?
I haven't tried, although I have been informed that she's heard it.
Okay.
And that she liked it, because I think we had to get her blessing before we could release it.
Because that must be the scary
copyright
thing.
laws and stuff.
Yeah, of course. When you're taking on something like that, it must be scary that you're
They're gonna
sending
hate
it to the original.
Like, yeah, Shakira's like, what is this?
But you've got the Shakira approval.
We got the blessing, which is really all anyone ever needs. I feel like no matter what anyone does, I feel like no matter what your job is, you should all get the Shakira blessing before you continue your day. And I think that, I was lucky enough to get that. So
if you're filling out like your personal statement ready to go to uni, you're like, oh, I don't know whether to choose like Portsmouth or Kent, and you'll be like, oh, let me get the Shakira blessing.
Let me just call Shakira and see which one.
Or if you're in the shops and you're like, oh, do I get own brand shreddies or do I just get normal shreddies? You're like, oh,
do I get Diet Coke or do I
direct dial to Shakira, and you get the Shakira blessing.
Shakira just pops out of the just behind the till when you get there. Oh yeah, you get that one. Oh,
just go whenever, wherever. Big fan of that. Thank you so much, Conor, for coming on the show.
All good, man.
And good luck with all of the New York stuff. Really excited to see what comes from that.
Much.
And I'm going to hit play on Whenever now. Can I get you to introduce it on KMFM, please?
Of course, yeah. What's up, everyone? It's Conor Maynard here, and this is my brand new single, Whenever, with Kriss Kross Amsterdam and The Boy Next Door.